Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome back to another episode here on our FTB Continuum series. Now I'm actually going away for the weekend, and so what I wanted to do was get a bit of an episode done, and so this one will probably be a bit shorter and there'll be more stuff done on camera, but it's going to kind of work out anyway. Actually, we're quite lucky because what I'm doing right now is I'm at the stage where I want to do, I just want to kind of finish off these quests down here, and the first one that really makes sense to do and that I'd be quite excited to do is this one. We want to get the quartz grindstone because basically it means we can double our ores when we need to, and that's definitely going to be very useful, and it's another quest done. So I've just been having a look at a few things here. So if we start off with the grindstone, we can see the recipe here. It's not too bad. So we need an aluminum gear, which of course we can make in our smeltery. So it's not too bad. And we need some stone stuff. Now the fun part of all this is we get to use our empowerer, which we obviously built in the last episode. So what we're going to need for that here, you can see we need a couple of clay balls and some light blue dye. Now I actually didn't check this, but I'm pretty sure if we go over here, I don't have anything light bluey. So I don't think I've got any light blue dye that I can make. But what I do have is, well actually what I don't have, what I'm going to get is a lens. Put that in the atomic reconstructor and turn it into the lens of color, and then we can turn other things into light blue dye. So the lens here, we need 8 glass and 1 quartz. Now, I did have some glass somewhere. Let's take out the clay, because I know I'm going to need that. Let's just get this back on. It's out of the way of our inventory. I can't remember exactly where it was now. I'll use up the, I'll use up the diorite instead. Let's take some of that, okay. Now what do I do with the glass? I think it's actually over in those chests over there, so I'm going to have a bit of a gamble on that one. As far as the black quartz goes, you know what I should do as well is just check what's in here, because I dumped a lot of things in here. Nothing that we need right now, it seems, so that can stay up there out of the way. Let's see, we've got some Certus, so let's just take a bit of that with us. And yeah, I'll hope the glass is over there. So yeah, I'm away to Brisbane. I'm away for a few days, and it's right over the weekend, which is when I normally get most of my recording done. So I've tried to squeeze in an extra episode this week for you guys. And it looks like we're coming unstuck straight away here because I don't have any glass. That's not too much of a problem because we will just make some glass, and I will get that underway whilst we're doing other things. So let's go for in each one of these. Okay, so while that's happening, we can efab this stuff here, and I'll just do this, just the one for now, and you know, I don't want to waste anything at the moment with this kind of stuff because I don't have loads of it, and that's taking a little bit of time. So once we've got that, let's see, on the grindstone, we need some aluminum as well, don't we? I should have, while I was over here, I should have picked up some aluminum to sort that out, basically, so we get the gears. Now that's assuming I have some, which I always forget what they look like, but we got 7 here. Okay, so we need 4 of that, don't we? Let's check the grindstone a second, make sure I don't need any more things from over here. So the stone we've got, that we're going to make in a second, and yeah, just the aluminum to make the gear. Okay, so 4 of those, yeah, that will work. We'll chuck that in our smeltery. So, yeah, I think once we've got those machines done, I did kind of mention this in the last episode, but what we'll do is we'll then kind of finish this workshop. Wait, what am I doing there? That's not at all what I'm supposed to do. I've just made an Invar gear. Haha. No, I haven't, because there's not enough Invar. Oh, snap. Yeah, that sucks. If I just break this table, what happens? Yeah, I lose my things, but well, all right. Sorry, that took me by surprise. All right, so we've got our aluminum. There we go. So let's get that going on. So yeah, the machines will probably dot around in here just to try and finish this off, basically. All right, this should now be done. So let's get that out of there. And what was I trying to make? I can't remember if it was in here or just a normal crafting. Yeah, normal crafting. Whenever I guess at this, I get it wrong. So I should really just do the opposite of what I think. Okay, so we've got a lens. So I believe all we have to do is chuck this down here and hit that. Yes, there we go. So now we have a lens of color, and we can put that on to there. And now we need to get light blue dye. So do I have anything on me that I can turn into it, that I want to turn into it as well? I think probably the best way of doing this is, because obviously I don't want to use any good materials up, but actually what I want to do is, if we come over here, oh, and one thing I didn't check, oh, I have the grindstone right there as well. So for making these, so often it's better to actually make a block, right? Because then you get 9 at a time for the resources that you use. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. So diamantine crystal block, we are going to need some diamantine crystals, which block a diamond in there. So let's, yeah, I will do it with a block. It's obviously a little bit more materials up front, but it is more economical in the long run. So we'll get that, and we will get some poppies, and yeah, just like that should be. Just thinking on this, do we have anything else? Because if we do, let's just take some things that we might want to change for now. Oh, this is what I was looking for, some more stuff that we can turn into red dye, basically. Okay. So yeah, it'll all make sense in a second, guys, but this is definitely a more economical way of doing things. And it saves basically on these resources and the dye that I'm about to put in a second as well. That's what we're going to save by doing this. So, totally worth it, all right? So what I want to do is, I'm pretty sure I have to take the lens off before I do this. Not 100% on that, but I don't want to check it and get it wrong. So we've got this, which is going to go in here. And then, wait, I'm on the wrong machine now. It really spun me out. What's going on here? So what we want to do now is turn this into light blue dye, right? So, wait. So one, actually I think we might need one of these. I think we might need just one. So I think when I hit this now, we're going to go through the colours, and we just keep doing this until we get to light blue. Which is right there, is it? Nope, cyan. Cyan tricked me, okay. So just getting our way through it. Come on, give me the light blue stuff. Wait, there we go. Yes, okay, so let's check what the order is. So light blue and a clay ball, and then, yeah, I got it from there. So light blue, clay ball, clay block, I believe. Oh, there we go, look at that. How cool is this looking, right? This is an awesome looking machine right here when it's up and running. And all the particles and things flying off it there. So it's going to take a little bit longer to do than if we just had the one in the middle, but having the block seems to make sense to me. And you can see there our power draining down. Now, of course, the time taken for these recipes depends on what it is that you're making. So now we've got this, we can turn that into these. And if we look at the grindstone, we go get our gear and we will be ready to make our grindstone. So that's pretty cool. Pretty easy start to this episode, which is nice. Little bit of a faff, but not too bad. More just me running back and forth getting my materials than anything. Okay, so we have our grindstone, and but for the quest we also need this thing, right? The wooden crank. And not just for the quest, but also to, just use it. So here's a wooden crank. I'm guessing this is easy to make. Just sticks in this sort of shape. I don't know if vanilla sticks work or not, but there's only one way to find out, right? They do. There we go. So quest should be complete. Yes, thank you. So we'll claim our loot chest, and let's see what we get in there. Go on, be something good. Makes me sad, guys. Makes me sad every time that we get this rubbish stuff. I mean, I'm just not going to need that, am I? Now, I don't have anything in here to demonstrate this. So, drink some cherry juice. I'm hoping to get that speed boost. There we go. Just to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so what I want to do is just give you guys a little demonstration for those of you who aren't familiar with how this works. And I'm literally just going to do it with one for now. We'll do this a lot more in the future, but this is one of those grindy sort of, grindy, get it? Haha. Little accidental pun right there for the grindy grindstone. It's one of those grindy things that I'll be doing off camera for the vast majority of the time. For now, I think I'll just stick it in here and we'll chuck that. Oh, There we go, on top. So you put that in there, our 1 gold, and does it, if I go to the grindstone a second, let me have a look. Does it tell us anything about this? There is a way, I believe, of figuring out that there's like a percentage chance of how you get the stuff. So basically, we just keep doing this, and it's manual labor essentially, which is why I would do the most part off camera. So it's stopped now, and there we go. We got 2 gold from the 1 ore, which is just then a case of chucking in here, and we get 2 gold ingots. So we get double what we would normally get. So it's a great thing to do when you're doing like lots of EFAB stuff or whatever. So I might get a little chest, a little setup here for that, of things that I want to put in here. But that's that, guys. That's the demonstration of that done. We are 1 quest further to complete in this section. So now we need to figure out what we're doing next. So this one here, an item repairer. Let's have a look at how expensive that is, because I haven't looked at any of these yet. Oh, mama. Okay. This stuff, I guess we can get. What is... Oh, ender pearls. Yuck. Okay. Let's put that on the maybe list. Tree juice. 1 tree fluid extractor. Okay, let's see what this one wants. Oh, there we go. Tree fluid extractor down the bottom there. Okay, so some empowering again. How do we make these? Grass, dye, slime balls. Okay, that could potentially work. Invar gears. See, guys, I was actually a visionary. Oh wait, no, I lost the invar gear that I made at the start. Oops. Let's leave that one. Okay, we can make this by the looks of it, right? This isn't too bad. Copper hardened things. We need terracotta. Yeah, I reckon we can do this. So let's get this one going on in here very quickly. So that can be making up. While it is, we're going to need some gold and some redstone. And I probably could do with clearing some things out. Now, actually, if I've got a copper electron tube there, was that what we need here? 2 of those and 1 terracotta. Okay, that's pretty brilliant then. So we get a terracotta, and was that an EFAB or a normal? No, wait. I've got to get used to using that backspace. Just a normal crafting. In fact, I'm just going to do it the cheat way, add that in there. Okay, so we got those things. Invar gears. Right, Invar is something I should be working on, right? So Invar ingots, we can alloy this with, let's see, iron and nickel turns into Invar, is that right? Looks like that's right. 2 iron ingots and 1 nickel ingot gives you 3 Invar ingots. So we need 8, so we're going to need 3 of all these, so basically 3 nickel ingots and 6 iron ingots. I've got this feeling I might have had, and that feeling was wrong. I thought I might have had some iron in there. Okay, well I believe, I'm not 100% on the nickel situation. We've got some nickel nuggets though, and I need 3 of them, so yeah, we're probably going to need a little bit more than that then. I certainly have the iron for it, and this is one of those things that if I had more time, I would be kind of doing off camera and using the grindstone for, but for this, we'll just kind of use what we've got going on here. I just want to put a few things away just because it's getting a little bit hectic in my inventory. Let's get rid of all this rubbish that I got from that awful last quest as well. A little lag spike there, so apologies for that. All right, so we get rid of this. I think we're done with the clay for now. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back to our little flower boxes, get rid of that. I missed the die rack, so I'm going to go and do that. And now I can kind of see what I'm doing again. So do we have, what do we want? We want nickel. We may have a problem. Let's just do 8 of those. But do we have any nickel? I don't think that we do. Nickel. Nickel ore is found from Y5 to Y20. I got a funny feeling that I didn't have enough last time and I had to go off and mine it. So if that's the case, we've got 60 nickel nuggets. Can I put nuggets into the grindstone? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure I can. See, this is the situation where if I had some nickel ore, it'd be the perfect time for me to get that going on in the grindstone. But I'll check this in a second. Now, obviously, the way I'm filming this episode, I'm making a few more mistakes than I would normally make Doesn't look like it, no. And I'm doing a lot more on camera. So I'd be interested to know if that's something you guys like. You like to see, all of the gory details, or if you prefer me to do more editing and to get down to, I guess, cutting out the stuff I get wrong and just doing all of the good stuff. So please do let me know. What on earth was I making? I can't remember the name of it. Tree fluid extractor, that was it. All right, let's try that. So tree fluid extractor. So the invert we're going to put on pause for just a moment. The wood obviously is no problem. This thing here, so we need some gold and some redstone. For the empowering of this one, we need an oak sapling, some grass, which I can get, and lime dye I can get, slime balls. Now, I've got a funny feeling I have slime balls at least back that way in the village there where I originally started this series. But do I have... no, I don't. I don't think that I do have slime balls here. If they're not in that chest there, that was the only place I thought they could be. So I'm just making a little shopping list for when I go off camera in a moment. Saplings obviously there, you can see we are fine for. Now what was this thing? So this is going to be a block of emerald in there. Do I have the emeralds? I've got 6 of them. That's annoying. That's going to be basically another mining trip, isn't it? Oh boy, I thought this was going to be a quick one, and it isn't. I'm going to have to go off and do quite a bit of work, it seems. So, is there anything I could do this, I suppose, in the carpenter if I wanted to. The rest of it's going to be off-camera stuff. So I need nickel, I need emeralds, and I need, but a block will give me 2, so yeah. So basically just need 3 more emeralds, and I need some slime balls and the grass I can get easily. Okay, right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go off, I'm going to do this mining stuff, and then we'll come back and we will get on with making that and doing another quest. Alright guys, we are back, and we're back a little bit earlier than I expected. So I went mining, I got my 3 nickel, and then I had a thought. So I went to the quest, and if we look at this quest here, right, this is to make what's called a shipping bin. Now in the shipping bin you can sell things, and in return for them you get emeralds. So I was like, that could solve my problem, and I could also complete another quest. So the shipping bin requires cactus, garlic, kiwi, seaweed, and a wooden storage crate, which requires basically a silver chest, an iron chest, a copper chest, a slightly larger chest, an oak chest, and that comes from like a normal chest. Now that might sound like a lot, but we're going to get loads of emeralds from this. We're going to create another quest, and I do have all of those materials, so I was like, this is the way to go. So what I did is, let's just get rid of some of this stuff here. I've got a kiwi, cactus, garlic, and seaweed seeds that I bought using this one. So I used my emeralds to buy up that. You can see I've only got 2 emeralds left now, but in the long run, this will get us more because we'll sell things through the shipping bin. So I need to, I'm going to come down here. See, I've got a load of apatite on me as well. So the first thing we'll do will be the kiwi seed. So let's, is that going to work? What? Do I need, I might need to use maybe a watering can. Or if I just, wait a second, hang on a second. So you can tell that like I didn't really plan this out. I just had this idea and I was like, yeah, that actually could work. And then I just went with it and didn't really think it out too much more than that. What am I looking for? Nothing that's in there, that's for sure. I believe I do have some of the good stuff. What did I do with it? No. Why didn't I do this before? I should totally have planned this out more. And I apologise for that, guys. Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I just can't think where. Okay, never mind. Let's just go fertilizer a second. Alright, sand is what we're going to need to make that up. I know I've got some. I'm sure I've got some somewhere. So what I derped up with is obviously the fertilizer. I forgot that it's not just apatite. It actually has to be turned into fertilizer first. So let's do about half of that. And hopefully that will be enough for what we're doing here. Maybe I did use all my fertilizer. Okay, so there's our kiwi, so we'll get rid of that. Now we'll do the seaweed. There's our seaweed. Now we'll do garlic, like that. Oh, we got loads of that. And finally the cactus fruit. So this now will give us all of the plant stuff that we need to complete the quest. And so now it's the fun part of creating the chests, right? So yeah, this bit's a little bit more difficult. And I perhaps should have taken some things with me, but that's okay. Okay, so silver, I think we're going to need 8 silver. 7, 8. And you know what? Let's just go to the shipping bin and get this done properly. So we need to start here. So we get the normal chest, right? That's fine. And then from there, we need a slightly larger chest. So we need copper ingots times 8. We need silver ingots times 8, iron ingots times 8, and logs times 8. Okay, that should be okay. I think we have everything for that. So first of all, there's this one here. And we're going to need to free up some space again. The joys of modded. You know what, let's just get our backpack open and just vomit things into the backpack that we don't currently need. And I will clean this up off camera. I'm just kind of keen to try and get through this episode. I'll probably need those in a minute. Okay, yeah, that should work. Okay, so I'll actually just chuck in this as well. I've completely lost my train of thought, but basically I know we need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was getting 8 of the wonderful logs. Oh, I've put them all in the sawmill. I have no logs. Okay, well, that's not too much of a problem. I can get those pretty quickly. And then treated wood planks around the silver chest. Again, I can get that pretty quickly. So let's run over to our sawmill. And I might get lucky. There might be a cloggage, but if not, there are some trees nearby, and I will just cut those down. I'm a little bit all over the place this episode, but this is just kind of how modded is played when you're doing it normally instead of like planning everything, right? So literally everything has got turned into to this stuff now, but that's not necessarily a problem because I need 8 of the treated. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do I need? Error. Aha, the oil change. Of course. Okay, so let's do that. I seem to never need to use the same tank twice in a row. It's always, I've got to swap them around. Okay, can we make all of them? Hopefully there's enough there. So while that's thinking about that, let's just go cut down a tree and get some logs. There used to be so many trees nearby. And obviously I cut them all down, and now we have to run further afield to get them. But yeah, realistically, we only have to cut down 2 trees, so it's not too bad. Again, I would probably normally edit this bit out, but you can see that our axe is really quick. So to cut down 8 logs, it doesn't add too much time to the episode, and it keeps you guys more involved in the process, I guess, of what's happening. But you know, I know this is a little bit different to what I would normally do. So if it's not really your thing, and you're like, "Hey, Kysen, nice try, but nope, we don't want to see all this," then just let me know. I like to get your guys' feedback. You know that. But anyway, there's our slightly larger chest. So what was the progression here? So slightly larger chest needs to be surrounded with copper, which we have, so we can do that. Then this, I believe, is where the iron comes in. And any sensible person would have been smelting their iron while that was going on. But where's the fun in that? All right, so let's do that. And actually, you know what? I'm going to get my silver going on. And again, not using the grindstone just to save time, but I am aware that would be better. And we're out of oil. We are out of oil, but I don't think we're out of oil in terms of, I think there is some in here. I believe there's some left over, right? There we go. So hopefully this will be enough. I didn't really check what was in there, but let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, things are happening. Albeit slowly, but they are happening. That's still thinking about it. So after, what was it? Yeah, so it's going to be iron, then it's going to be silver, then treated wood. And then we're going to be there. So then we're going to have all the things that we need. And this again is an empowerer recipe. Not a problem. I will quickly check on my generators while I'm here. They're doing very nicely. Lovely. That's always good to see. 5, around 6. I swear this is taking longer than it normally would. Well, you know what? We can sleep. We can just sleep through the night. Just so no mobs come and blow me up and my farms are growing and all of that good stuff. 7, come on. And we are at 8. Boom. Okay, so let's see. Copper chest. We want to make our iron chest, which I can now grab my silver. And if I can click the right thing, I can make the next one up, which is... Yep, it looked the same, and I was like, what did I do? Now let's grab out our treated wood planks, and we can make those up over here. And we have our wooden storage crate. And I think we have everything we need. So, cactus goes opposite kiwi, is what we need to remember. Cactus goes opposite kiwi, and then garlic, I think. So, we go, little lag spike. Come on. All right, so cactus, kiwi. That's the other thing. I didn't restart my computer before this recording, but hopefully we can just about get through this one. Did I do something wrong? Cactus, kiwi, garlic. Maybe these need to be changed. Maybe that's what it is. Garlic, seaweed. What am I doing wrong, guys? What am I not... Or is that, like, happening? Oh, it did happen. I have no idea what happened there. Alright, ship him in. Claim our reward. Loot chest. We got melon slices. Yeah. No comment. Okay, let's go put this next to this guy. We'll put it there for now. So, 1 emerald will give us 64 of those. Wait, is that 64 of those gives us 1 emerald, I think, right? Let's try it with something we can actually try it with, something we actually have. Let's see. If there are no things, I might need to appetite something. Tomatoes. Was that tomatoes? Right there. Okay. We may or may not have a stack, but I think if not, we'll be close enough where I can just fertilize the rest to get us there. So let's have a look. What do we have in here? We do have a stack of tomatoes. All right, so this is great if this is the case, because we can just heavily farm something to get our emeralds, right? So I put that in there. Sell. Did that? Yes, I picked it up, so I've got 3 of those. Aha, so I can get my emeralds for, now bear in mind this all started because we want to do this tree juice quest, right? So we need the tree fluid thingamajigger that I can't spell. I can, I just did it wrong. Alright, so tree fluid, this was all to get blocks of emerald, of which we need 1. So I can do that now with the appetite stuff, we can get that. The invar, right, well, I'm not going to put you guys through that, but I'm going to... Wait, where did I check my nickel in here? I did. Aha. So, I only got 3, but of course that'll give us maybe 6 in here, right? So we can crank that. But that's not what I was actually trying to do right now, because I'll do that off camera. I just wanted to see what else we need. So actually it's just the slime balls now that we're going to need. The dye and stuff I can get by other means. So, yeah. Alright, let me go do some more stuff off camera. Just kind of wanted to come back because we were doing a quest to sort of show that and show the process of what was going on there. So I'm going to go, I've got a bit of a run ahead of me to go get the slime balls, and then I'll come back and I'll also get the emeralds sorted out, get the nickel sorted out, and we will then, if we look at our quest page, be almost complete on this page. That's awesome. So, alright, I'll go grab the rest of the resources and then we'll crack on. Alright guys, so we are back, and as you see I've used the shipping bin here. I've got my block of emerald right there. So I sold off just loads of carrots and potatoes, and well, not potatoes, carrots and wheat was the main thing I sold to get that. So that's been taken care of. In here, what have we got here? We've got molten iron, molten invar. We've got 1 block of that. So the invar coming out into here to make our 2 invar gears. Now for slime balls I was only able to get these ones, and I got a feeling they're not going to work, so I'm a little concerned about that. We can try it and I'll just see what happens. So the other thing I wanted to do was go to the carpenter and make up our whatever that thing's called. I can't remember. So let's just chuck this in here, get this going on. So we're going to get very close to making this. this tree fluid thing here. It's going to be about the slime balls. Actually, what we need first though is this, right? So yes, so an emerald chucked in front of that, an emerald block chucked in front of the atomic reconstructor, and take the lens off, and there we go. Okay, so that answers that question from before actually. Okay, so that definitely goes there. Now, as far as the recipe goes, let's see. Grass opposite the slime ball, lime dye opposite the oak sapling. I have two of those things. So grass there and the oak sapling there. Now I have the red dye on me, so we can change that into, I just want to double check, I'm pretty sure it was lime green dye. Yeah, lime dye, okay. So let's do that in here and do a few hits on this one. Was that it? No, cactus green, wrong one, okay. Thought we got it first time there. So I say that was a bit of luck. What I could have checked actually is just to see if the slime balls I've got even fit on the thing here, but yeah, okay, so I guess I'll get some of these recipes, but for now I'm terrible. The slime ball was there, that was there, so that in there. Oh my goodness, it works. I'm so pleased, guys. It's like getting late here, I'm trying to finish this recording, and I was really like, oh, this probably won't work. So the fact that it is amazing. I'm very pleased. I really am. All right, let's get that. Let's get rid of all this stuff. That's put a smile on my face, and we are going to be able to make ourselves one of these. So I'm gonna. Oh, logs. I don't have logs now, do I? Ah, man. Just when I think I'm getting there, right? But that's a small thing. The logs are not a problem. That's just a quick run over and a quick chop down of some trees. So let's get that and make the other one going on. I'm right out of cherry juice as well. I actually ran out of that on the journey to get those slime balls. So had to come back and just running at a normal speed, which was a little bit annoying. But there we go. All right, so let's cut down some of this. Blooming zombie there now. Die, please, zombie. Alright, there we go, he's dead. So how many do we have on us there? 7, we only need 3. Right? Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I'm even doing this for. It's definitely getting late here, guys. My mind is starting to stop functioning. But we are coming to the end, so that's good. And it'd be awesome to do that. If we get this quest done, then we've got quite a lot done this episode. I'd be pretty pleased with that. Wait, do we just have everything now? Do we? Oh, no, because I didn't pick up these. Or not these, this. Thank you. Give me those, and I believe... Oh, what am I missing? This. 2 copper electron tubes with the terracotta. 2 copper electron tubes. Didn't I do this already? I could have sworn I did this. Did I put it in here? I did. I was sure I'd done that. So we have our tree fluid extractor. Wait, is that not quest done? What? Yeah, surely. That one? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my nice little sound thing? So it says here about the tree fluid extractor. It extracts 3 fluids, namely latex. You place the tree fluid extractor so that it faces a log, and it will slowly generate latex with no RF cost. So I might look at how we want to set that up. And we got given some latex cans there to work with that. I need to look into this a bit. This isn't something I've used a lot in the past, not something I've ever really bothered with. So I will look into that. It's not really important for today's episode. I think I need to tidy up all this stuff as well. I'm just kind of, yeah, bleh. So I'll keep this in my inventory and remind myself that I need to do that. But yeah, that was pretty good. It was a different way of doing the episode. As I said at the start, it was going to be a bit different today. And things were a bit hectic, and I did a lot of stuff on camera that I normally wouldn't do. And I'd be really interested to know what you guys thought about all that. So please let me know in the comments, because I do try to listen to your feedback and take it all on board. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. As I say, do let me know, but at least we got an episode out this way, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do one for maybe 5 or 6 days in a row, and I hate doing that. So I think hopefully this was at least better than having nothing at all. So that's all from now, guys, and as always, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.